이나오니 왜 섰어? 엄마.
Okay, all of you are here now. This time I am going to rename you all. So according to that, you will speak.
Sir, it's the final round, and the country gets only some 4-5 minutes to think about what we are going to speak, because we don't have to delay now.
Yes, sir. Please, can we get a little bit more time to prepare?
Yes, sir, please.
5 minutes will be okay.
Yes, sir. Only 5 minutes.
Okay, we will start from 5:15. You can start now. Prepare now.
So can you please let us know, are we speaking for the topic or against the topic?
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. I will rename your ID, and after that you will come to know what you are going to speak. Debatee, are you Richa?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have renamed you. According to that, you are going to speak. Okay. Once more, I will make you clear about the topic that do we control technology or is technology controlling us? Is for the one who are going to speak for the topic will say yes, we are controlling the technology, and the one who is going to speak for against will say no, technology is controlling us.
Maybe first one. For one.
No, we are starting from 5:15. Everyone has requested few minutes to prepare.
Thank you so much for the invite. So the topic that for one is going to deliver to you all is, do we control technology or is technology controlling us? And I, for one, strongly believe that.
Sorry to interrupt, but your mic, please keep it near your mouth, yeah, so I can hear you properly.
Thank you for the reminder. So yes, the technology is controlling our whole lives. See, from the beginning of our day in the morning till the night, through which we start in the from the beginning of the morning with the alarm breaking our sleep to the night to till the sleeping of viewing the stars in the night. We see it through VDS cameras and etc. And we like to share it with people. Now, technology does not only mean mobile phones. It also includes many other electrical appliances that comes in handy in our day-to-day lives. Because of this habit of the younger generation, it is also known as IT generation, in which flow of information is at ease. And do you know, Business Insider states that the average person uses their cell phone 2,617 times a day. So, what is the extent to which we are dependent on our technologies? In the kitchen, not only in the kitchen, in the offices, or even in everyday in our everyday life, everywhere we see technologies are blooming around us. It may have bloomed our businesses, it may have enabled us to do it may have contributed in globalization, but it does not mean that humans have to be controlled through technology. These technologies are made by us, and if these start controlling us, what will we become? How are we going to survive, and how are we going to evolve after um, it completely takes over us? Now, many people like Stephen Skiller, which is he is the oldest employee in Facebook, states that the specialists in their country, in their company, like the main manipulating people, are trained to make people make them learn about how make them use to what the social sites are doing right now. They are trained to make features like the autoplay, which you see in the most famous video streaming platform, that is YouTube, and other many examples are there which can be given. Now, another way technology has impacted society is through communication. Communication can be is the way how we talk and how we communicate with people. Nowadays, we rarely use landlines, and all of them are switched to what online calls. And even right now during this pandemic, everybody is doing their work and their phones through and their other works through cell phones. Even though it is a big advantage for us people, but what about when this pandemic ends? No one would like to go back to their offices, and no one would like to run through the traffic of, and this will uh, lower down the experiences that people learn from, and it will also lower face to face communication with people, because the emotions or the direction that we give through face to face communication cannot be done through virtual one. And the machines that we are dependent on today can adversely affect our health in different ways. Like in earlier years, we had to do everything manually. That led to the increased man force, and also to the labor was high at that time, and no one needed to go for jogs and for runs in the morning. They didn't have to take their care of their health specifically, because they had to sit 24/7 throughout the day, or in their offices or in their kitchen doing work with machines, sitting idly. Even if we take example of TVs, you won't know when you get when they suck you in their environment, in their atmosphere, and you will procrastinate horrendously. You won't even know about it. you, it also adversely affects the students, the high school students and the students preparing for different examinations. It can take a lot of time of them, and it can take a lot of time of students, like procrastinating between their studies, not even though information is easier right now. Information is easy to get right now, and it can be useful, but the stakes are high. The disadvantages are high of the technologies that are covering our whole lives. Even while working, we listen to music through MP3 players. These are not good for ears. Like, everything has a con, and everything has its benefits, but the cons are high here. So, for one, would like to support that technologies are being controlling our lives, and to reduce that, let us take an initiative to minimize the use of these technologies through different apps that are makes us use lesser amount lesser that makes us give them lesser amount of time and makes them less important, and we can give our family a better time. And you will experience it yourself that your lives have been greatly changed after if you try minimizing the use of technologies in life. Thank you.
Thank you, Richa. Raksa against one. Please continue.
Yes, sir. Technology is a two-edged sword. It will bring in many benefits, but can also bring many disasters. And so on, one disaster is already brought up, the control which we have allowed the technology to do upon us. I find it is very fair enough to say that technology is controlling us and our lives. It's technology which has bounded us from exploring new ideas. What is technology? Just the application of scientific knowledge? For practical purposes, or the branch of knowledge dealing with engineering? Everywhere you go, it's technology, technology. Everywhere, it's no doubt that it has changed our lives completely. But has the changes brought up good changes? No, right? You're now more lazy, you're now more lazier and more dependable on technology. It has completely limited you from doing things. Think of the past good days when you were out of your homes and played with your mates, the outdoor games. But now you have badmintons and footballs in those PS4s and Game Boys. How boring the life is in the four walls, but what to do? Technology has controlled our lives. Bill Gates once said, and I quote, "Technology is just a tool in terms of getting the kids working together and motivating them, but the teacher is most important." Now let's not deny the fact that whether the online YouTube videos has the recorded chapters, but teaches the best way. How funny it sounds, right? That foreign countries has emerged with machines which wash your used dishes. Is it so helpful? Is it so helpful? Think of the loss you're doing to your own body. How lazy you are. We feel like completing our work faster and faster. But let's take the example of we getting connected to our world through technology. But do we ever feel like stepping our legs out of the door of our houses to know what is the present condition of our own locality? No, because televisions are the most reliable source. For us, you all sit with your family members in the same sitting room, but with ear leads and video calls on, unknown from the existing member sitting just beside you. Lastly, I feel bad. I feel bad for ourselves because we have a controller upon us. No doubt, the technology. Technology was a servant, but now is a dangerous master. Thank you.
Thank you, Raksa. Susma for two. You can start.
Everywhere we look, technology has changed our lives. From the way we pay our bills to the way we pay our plane tickets or keep in touch with our family and friends, it's us humans who are controlling technology all the time. A
Sorry to
very warm
interrupt.
namaste to you all.
1 minute. Your video has paused. Can you please check it? Yes. Now please continue.
Shall I continue from the beginning or?
Okay, you can continue from the beginning. You have 10 minutes.
Okay. Everywhere we look, technology has changed our lives. From the way we pay our bills to the way we pay our plane tickets or get in touch with our family and friends, it's us humans who are controlling technology all the time. A very warm good morning, namaste to you all. Today, on the topic, do we control technology or is technology controlling us? I'm going to speak for the topic. Do we control technology? Yes, of course we do. My opponent's friends talk much that technology is controlling us. They said that everywhere we go, from the way we wake up early in the morning to the time we go back to bed, technology is around us and we are controlling them. But my dear fellow opponent, I'd like to tell you that we may wake up early in the morning listening to an alarm. We cook food using a rice cooker. We trim our nails using a, a nail cutter, and we go from one place to another using bike, car, or public buses. But my fellow opponent, never forget the fact that it's us humans who sets alarm. It's us who lets the rice cooker cook food by plugging it to the switch. It's us who decides to move here and there by using technology. It's us who dares to use the nail cutter and trim our nail. Technology has become an integral part of our life. Technology is the palm of our hand. My fellow opponents may say that technology is our palm of hand and we control them. We can do many online courses. We can earn a very good knowledge using technology. But my dear friend, technology runs as we want. Like I said before, alarm doesn't ring until and unless we set it. Technology can never be the master of our life. Humans are the masters of technology because humans have created the technology. We humans ride some technologies like buses, cars. It's not the cars and buses who drives us and take us from here and there. It's us who control the technology all the time and make it our servant. It's the technology which follows the commands that we give them. And nobody present here can deny with the fact that we humans control technology. Do we? We don't. If technology was created by humans, though there may be artificial intelligence or many more, but technology can never control us and we'll be controlling technology forever in our life until and unless the planet is alive. To sum up, I like to say that technology can never control us. It's us humans who are controlling it all the time, and that technology can never replace us. It's the palm of our hand and it will run as we want. Thank you.
I have a question. May I go for it?
Yes, please go for it.
Yes, you may.
So yes, she said that it is us who is setting alarm. It is us who are riding bikes. So I would like to ask you that in this era of life full of technology, where technology has bound you to do things, what would you even do? Okay, like how can you cook food right now? Would you work ages and ages to migrate from one country to other? Don't you think its technology has already made you habituated from these things?
I agree with your fact, my dear fellow opponent. You said that how do you cook food without technology? I agree with the fact that I use technology rice cooker to cook my food. But until and unless I keep rice there, I pour some water there and plug it into the main switch of electricity, it won't cook food. Until and unless I drive scooty, I drive car myself, it won't move here and there like a joker. It's me who is controlling that technology all the time and who is commanding it all the time. Thank you.
Don't you think the technology has asked you to do so? I don't think you had known about these things beforehand. Like, I know I will do this, so it will work like a joker here and there. I think technology made you do so, right? It is controlling, don't you think?
So can you give me examples how technology is making me do the things, my dear fellow opponent?
So, yes, rice cooker came up. You yourself thought a good thing, let me try. But then now you are habituated to that same technology. I don't think you feel like our options are, let me keep rice, let me keep dal and it will cook. No, right? It's technology made you habituated. You have to cook. You don't have option for it.
Sorry to interrupt in between. Please don't get personal out here, and you cannot talk like this. Please ask your question and opponent will give you the answer. and that's all.
Let's not talk the way like you said that and she said that, please.
Okay, then
Sorry for that.
now Ria, you're speaking for 3.
I shall be speaking for it, and I do not think I don't think the technology is controlling us. It gives us more of a platform to speak and express our views. Even this, like the online debate, it's giving us a platform to speak on it, right? If we had no technology, we would just be at our home in quarantine, stuck, not being able to express ourselves or view our opinions as we are right now. Thanks to YouTube. Like first we had like job problems because there weren't enough jobs, but now you can start a simple YouTube channel, have a job all the time. Yes, it's from home and it's even more comfortable than being in an office stuck in a chair all day long, 9 to 5 job. It's better, you can do it at your home, you can be more creative as you want to be. We are the ones who decide everything from its function to color. I don't think technology created itself. It did not write its code by itself. I'm gonna write myself 011. That didn't happen. We were the programmers, we were the people who created technology ourselves. We were the one who were like, oh, let me make a language for computers so that we can make our lives easier. They're still very new. Technology is still very new. We have not even got to like an intermediate level of technology. It has made us help. If we now we have rice cookers, right? Now we have refrigerators to keep our things cool. We can't keep a slab of ice and expect for our food to be okay overnight. Is there a time when you haven't replied on it and add something to you? Is there a time when technologist did something and you didn't tell it to? I don't think Siri would start on itself without you telling, hello Siri, how are you? It's near impossible for it to function smoothly without any errors. Let's be real. Every software requires a frequent update. Even according to government, a software developer has to. It has to um, update the software every single week so that there are less bugs. So how can you say it will control us when it can barely control itself? The technological improvements have led us to a better future where there's VR, virtual reality. Whoever thought that we would be in a world which exists in our mind itself? We can travel everywhere without buying a plane ticket. It helps us solve criminal cases. At first, if somebody lied to it, we had to believe it because there wasn't enough proof. But now, there's all of those lie detector tests that can literally tell you if you've lied because of your heart rate monitors. We control computers. Think about it. Computers can't do a thing till we tell them to. The only thing computer can do is listen to us. So however controlled we feel, it is us that brought it upon ourselves, and we cannot get out of it. It helps us to live effectively and be productive. Before technology came, we had to remember phone numbers, we had to remember addresses, but now it's easier. We don't have to remember our friend's address. We can just have it in our laptop, and whenever we want to go there, we could just be like, oh, I have their address now. And those PS4s that you talked about, yes, of course, they could be harmful, but they also teach us hand-eye coordination. And now children are learning from the start what hand-eye coordination is. They can use their brains, they can use strategic games for the development of brain. Thus, I do not think that the technology is controlling us. It is just us who think that they are controlling us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ria. Sudeep,
May I defend my point of PS4s?
sure, you have
Yeah.
30 seconds.
So yes, my fellow opponent said that it helps us in eye coordination and hand circulation or that. Don't you think those smiley yellow color soft balls would help you much in hand coordination? And so
I guess you're referring to stress balls. No, I do not think so. If you play a game that is a little bit more relaxing, because there are so many games out there, so many softwares now. First, they used to have to take sleeping pills because you could not sleep, right? But now you can just, on your computer, you can play soft music that would just help you sleep. So no more of that health pills and everything. You can just have your software just let you fall asleep.
what if going out, playing very much, getting your body tired, and then going for a soft sleep? Oh my God, you would sleep so well.
Of course, I understand what you are here for, since you are literally against me. But what I like, yes, of course, it has somehow made us less reactive to other people. But think about this. When you're with your friends and you play a game, you feel a little bit more towards them, don't you? Because when you're playing a game with them, you get competitive. Your true natures come into play either way, don't you think? So it is good that people play games. If you play games with friends, you feel like you're communicating with them. Yes, it's not the same as playing football outside in a field, but playing FIFA on your PS4 doesn't seem like a bad option when it's a rainy day, when it's too thunderstormy. It can still be an option.
Okay, now we have another participant here, Sudeep. Against two, please continue.
Let's just stop and think for a while. Our daily life depends upon technology. We use microwave to heat our food and freezers to make them cool. We depend on washing machines to do our laundry and iron to make them look neat and tidy. So let me repeat: we use microwave to heat our food and freezers to make them look cool. We depend on washing machines to wash our laundry, to do our laundry, and heat and use iron to make them look neat. So this is how technology is making us move here and there. And I really support that technology is controlling us, and I'm speaking against the topic. So in this modern era, science and technology is what defines us, and without it, our lives would be unimaginable. It's not like before technology, people were living horrible lives. It's just that their lives were not as easy and comfortable as it is now. So I accept with the facts that my fellow opponents presented, that human created technologies. But let me make you clear that just because human created technology does not means that they can only control technologies. It's not like technology have to pick you up and place you here and there, and that's just controlling. It's completely not that. Technology makes you move here and there. I'll give an example. People rely on alarm clocks to wake them up early. They rely on mobile phones to remind them of an important activity. So if there was no technology, then if technology is not controlling us, then what? So it is difficult to interpret it, right? They rely on their mobile phones to remind them of an important activity and to have real-time conversations and meetings. People have become too used to technology that it seems like they are controlling us. So with the rise of the internet, the globe has become one big family. Even the internet controls how famous and rich you become. So because of the presence of the internet, the happenings of one place is made viral throughout the world. You know, as there are many social media apps like YouTube, Facebook, Instagrams, Twitter, and all. Even time has come at that point where you take help of the technology even to get married. You know, there are the apps like Tinder. You have to take help of technologies even to get married. So if this is not what technology is controlling us, then what is, my fellow mates? So we use many different technologies to make us fit, to help us cure different kinds of diseases in the hospitals. There's the use of many different technologies. No matter how much we argue, basically technology controls our life, and there is literally an AI tech that recommends where to have the best dining experience. You see, even to have best dining experience, technology is controlling us and giving us the information where to go. So if this is not what technology is controlling us, then what? So if this is not technology which is controlling us, then what? Moreover, there are loads of new technologies coming out in the market time, and often it's near to impossible to predict when will this stop. It certainly won't. But one this is quite predictable. People have become attached to the technologies as they are letting them control and direct their life. So with these strong with evidences, I like to strongly claim that technology and only technology is controlling us. Thank you.
So now we are at the end. Thank you so much, everyone, to make the event successful. And the results of the final round will be announced in the group. soon. So have patience and do not ask for the result who has secured the first position or second position. You will get it in few hours. So have patience. Now everyone can leave. You will get the results in your category 2 group.
Also, what is the name? I don't know. For 3.
For 3,
What was it? Mm-hmm.
Ria.
Okay.
Bye everyone.
Bye and congratulations, Sumit, for a successful event. You worked really hard for it.
Thank you. Hope everyone enjoyed.
Yes, we all enjoy. Thank you for the evening. Thanks a lot.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. Thank
Bye.